Jonathan Tah steps up. Germany have one last chance to stay alive. He strikes it over the crossbar. Jose Canale walks to the spot, buries the winning penalty, and Paraguay's bench empties onto the field. Germany's players don't move. Four-time world champions eliminated. Nobody saw that coming. And somehow, it wasn't even the only massive shock of the round of 32.
The knockout stage has barely begun, and it's already delivered absolute chaos. 13 teams are already heading home, and some of the biggest names in world football are among them. Today, we're counting down the 3 biggest round of 32 shocks, from the surprise that almost happened to the upset that completely changed the tournament. Let's get into it.
Number 3. Brazil survived Japan's stunning challenge. Brazil entered this match as one of the favorites to win the entire World Cup. Japan weren't expected to stop them. But from the opening whistle, Japan looked fearless. They defended with incredible discipline, pressed high whenever they had the chance, and then stunned Brazil by taking the lead. Suddenly, one of the tournament favorites was chasing the game. Brazil dominated possession, but Japan kept frustrating them. Every missed Brazilian chance increased the pressure. Eventually, Brazil found an equalizer, but even then, Japan refused to collapse. It took a late winner from Gabriel Martinelli to finally break Japanese hearts and rescue Brazil's tournament. The final score says Brazil advanced. The match itself tells a very different story. Japan pushed one of football's giants to the absolute limit. What this means: Brazil are through, but they don't look invincible anymore. That performance exposed vulnerabilities they'll need to fix quickly, because Norway, led by Erling Haaland, are waiting in the round of 16. And Norway won't just be dangerous on form. History is on their side too. Brazil have never beaten Norway, and the two nations' last World Cup meeting back in 1998 ended in a famous Norwegian upset. Another slow start like this could end Brazil's World Cup.
Number 2. Morocco knock out the Netherlands. The Netherlands were expected to control this match. For long stretches, they did. When Cody Gakpo put the Dutch ahead, most fans assumed the favorites had done enough. Morocco never stopped believing. They kept pushing, kept defending, kept waiting for one big opportunity. It finally arrived with a dramatic late equalizer that completely changed the momentum. Extra time couldn't separate the teams. Everything came down to penalties. That's where Morocco were flawless. The pressure shifted to the Dutch. One miss was all it took. Morocco held their nerve and completed another famous World Cup upset. Another European powerhouse was heading home. What this means: now Morocco face Canada, another team that has already exceeded expectations. On paper, it's a mismatch. Morocco sits 6th in the world, Canada 30th. But Canada have already proven this tournament that rankings don't guarantee anything. Number 1. Paraguay stunned Germany. This wasn't just the biggest upset of the round of 32. It might be the defining moment of the tournament so far. Germany arrived with expectations of a deep World Cup run. Paraguay arrived as heavy underdogs. Yet from the very beginning, Paraguay looked completely unfazed. Julio Enciso gave them the lead, forcing Germany into an uncomfortable position. Kai Havertz eventually equalized, but Germany never truly took control. Then came one of the biggest moments of the entire tournament. In extra time, Jonathan Tah thought he'd scored the winner. Germany celebrated. But after a VAR review, the goal was ruled out because of a foul on goalkeeper Orlando Gil. The match stayed level. Everything would be decided from the penalty spot. Gil became Paraguay's hero. He saved penalties from Kai Havertz and Nick Voltemati. Germany still had hope after Manuel Neuer kept them alive with a huge save. Then came sudden death. Jonathan Tah stepped up. He blasted his penalty over the bar. Jose Canale calmly converted the next kick. Paraguay had done the impossible. Germany had lost a World Cup penalty shootout for the first time in their...
If the round of 32 has taught us anything, it's that history doesn't win knockout matches. Germany are out. The Netherlands are out. Brazil survived by the narrowest of margins, and underdogs are starting to believe this World Cup is wide open. The round of 16 is already underway, and if the first knockout round was this unpredictable, there's every chance another giant falls before the quarterfinals. So here's my question for you. Which upset shocked you the most? Was Germany's exit the clear #1, or do you think another result deserved that spot? Drop your ranking in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, hit subscribe, because we'll be covering every major twist from the round of 16 all the way to the World Cup final. Trust me, this tournament is only getting crazier.